Hello fellow mutants, welcome back to another video, and as you guys may know, I love the Toy Story franchise. I've enjoyed it ever since I had seen the first movie as a kid, which number 1 and number 2 came out before I was born. I think number 1 came out like in 1995, and then technically number 2 came out after I was born, but I was too young to go to the theaters. But I did see Toy Story 3 in theaters, and oh my god, I loved the first three Toy Story films. They were great, they were classic. Nothing, in my opinion, can replace them. I feel like Toy Story 3 was the perfect ending to the Toy Story series. And that I've even said too that if they wanted to do a story about the kid and the Toys Adventures with the new kid, Bonnie, then boom, that's to get a Disney Plus series. Felt like that would have served better than getting a Toy Story 4. I refuse to see Toy Story 4 in theaters because I felt so strongly that Toy Story 3 was a beautiful and perfect ending. And unless someone pays for my ticket to see Toy Story 5, I refuse to see Toy Story 5 in theaters. I refuse to pay my own money for Toy Story 5 because like I said, think that Toy Story 3 should have been the end. If they wanted to tell any new adventures of the toys and, well, essentially in the Bonnie era, Disney Plus season. Toy Story 4 should have been Toy Story New Adventures season 1, right? And then Toy Story 5 should have been the season 2. But unfortunately, we're getting a Toy Story 5, and I don't know how I feel about that. And this title of this article that I'm going to read from Screen Rant says, Toy Story 5 Woody and Buzz Lightyear return confirmed by Pixar boss despite Toy Story 4 ending. And that also makes me even more interests me even more that Toy Story 5 is most likely not a good idea. Because Toy Story 4 ended with Buzz and the Toys, I think, going back to Bonnie, where Woody went with Bo Peep. I haven't seen that movie in a hot minute, but if I'm researching it right, that's how it went. I only seen the movie once, admittedly. But yeah, Toy Story, I have no issues with it per se. It's just one of those series that I feel like it's lasting too long. If that makes sense. 3 should have been the cut. Toy Story 4 and 5 should have been Disney Plus series. But anyways, without going into a revolving circle, let's give this article a read, shall we? Buzz Lightyear and Woody will return to Pixar's upcoming Toy Story 5. After Toy Story 4 left the toys scattered and looking to find their way in the world, Woody and Buzz are now separated. Woody lives his life without a kid of his own, and Buzz stays behind with the rest of the toy gang. With Toy Story 5 currently in the works, Alan was the first to reveal his involvement and Woody's seeming return, while Hanks has yet to comment about the matter. Pixar's chief creative officer, Pete Docter, explains into Variety that Toy Story 5 will feature Woody and Buzz. However, he does not provide the details of how. Check out this quote. So, quote unquote, we have another Toy Story, so Woody and Buzz are back. So, sorry, that's just something in my nose. I feel like I'll sneeze. I'm trying not to sneeze. Anyways. So, of course, that will imply that at some point in the movie, either early on or midway through, that Buzz and Woody would reunite. I don't know how I feel about that at the moment, but let's give this a read, shall we? Woody and Buzz took different paths after the end of Toy Story 4. While Buzz remained behind with Bonnie and the other toys, Woody began a new stage of his life and joined Bo Peep as a member of a traveling carnival. It was a heart-wrenching decision that culminated Woody's story and left two of the franchise stars' characters completely separated. Before the announcement of Toy Story 5, it seemed bittersweet that the bittersweet fate would conclude Woody's story while opening new doors for Buzz to take the lead. Again, Disney Plus series would I would rather a Disney Plus series than a Toy Story 5. Despite Toy Story 4's ending, Buzz and Woody's friendship has been key in building up the Toy Story, which makes their reunion possible. While details about Woody's homecoming remains unknown, the sequel early stages could see them apart dealing with their unique problems. Buzz will be with Andy and Bonnie's other toys, while Woody will be traveling the world and enjoying adventures of his own. How they meet again remains uncertain, and it is possible that the movie could depict the characters in their separate worlds without any reunion. If Toy Story 5 comes to be, which I really hope it doesn't, but if it comes to be, then I really do hope that Buzz and Woody don't reunite. I really hope not. Because they split up in Toy Story 4. So, like, I don't see the point of making a story for Toy Story 5, let alone, like, why they should reunite. In this scenario. I'm sorry, I might sound like a dick, but, like, what's the point? Anyways. The Toy Story franchise has always been about the toys wrestling with their place in the world, and the friendships that grow because of it. If Toy Story 5 is to hit the same emotional notes as other Toy Story movies, it will need to relay all the emotional ties that has been built for decades now. As perfect as Toy Story 4's ending was, Woody and Buzz deserves a chance to reunite, reconnect, and save the toys again. Toy Story 5 provides the perfect vehicle for those two to come together again. You know what else is a perfect vehicle? Either not making this movie at all, or making this into a Disney Plus series. Which I vote not making making this at all. Because, again, I know I've said this multiple times. And it was saying, well, before I do, it says, what? As perfect as Toy Story 4's ending was. No, as perfect as Toy Story 3 ending was. There's, like, the closest thing we sort of got to a sequel is what I said earlier. Getting 2 seasons of Bonnie's New Adventures, or however they wanted to, like, phrase the new title. Toy Story 4 plot. Be first season. Toy Story 5's plot. Be second season. If they wanted to do that. I think they're really making a big mistake here. I want to be supportive. I really do. But they're making it so goddamn hard right now. Because, like I said, I heavily believed Toy Story 3 should have been a land. And I got, like, arguments with people saying, well, there should be a Bonnie movie. No, like, we should get a continuation of Toy Story past Toy Story 3. And I was kept saying, no. Fuck no. Like I said, 3 was good ending. 3 was a perfect ending. The Disney Plus series for the Bonnie Adventures was plot of Toy Story 4 and 5 would have been great. Like, would have been good for people who are interested in taking the series further. But, like, I'm just worried that Toy Story 4 will take a massive shit on the Toy Story franchise. I am honestly not too excited about it. But if you guys are, that's great for you. Um, but I do hope if they go through Toy Story 5 that Toy Story 5 will be the last Toy Story movie, because as much as I love the universe, especially the first three films, I think they would do Toy Story more of a service by not making any more Toy Story films. In my opinion. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Be kind one another. I will talk to you fellow mutants later.